Sikh community in India has totally seen through Pakistan's desperate attempts to push the Khalistan narrative on the Kartarpur stage. Today, as I predicted yesterday, they have risen in anger to send the Pakistanis a loud message. Let's debate.
On Wednesday, Pakistan released this video on the Kartarpur corridor. They claimed the project would be a move to unite both countries. But watch closely how they promoted Khalistan in this video, and even slipped in the 2020 referendum poster against India.
करतारपुर कॉरिडोर खित्ते की तारीख बदलने जा रहा है और जो खारजा अमूर पर ये कामयाबी इमरान खान को और कमर जावेद बाजवा को पाकिस्तान के लिए हासिल हुई है, ये एक तारीखी मार्का है.
On record, Pakistan wants India to believe that this is historic, but there's proof to show there's a hidden Pakistani agenda.
पाकिस्तान की तरफ से जो रिपोर्ट्स आ रहे हैं काफ़ी कन्फ्लिक्टिंग हैं. कभी वो बता रहे हैं कि चाहिए, कभी बता रहे हैं नहीं चाहिए. फॉरेन ऑफिस और दूसरे एजेंसीज के बीच में भी हमें लग रहा है कि काफ़ी डिफरेंस है.
Obstacles at every stage as pilgrims from India get ready for the auspicious Saturday.
आगामी 9 तारीख को भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच करतारपुर कॉरिडोर आधिकारिक तौर पर खुल जाएगा. इस वक्त रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की टीम सुल्तानपुर लोधी में मौजूद है और ये वही जगह है जहां गुरु नानक देव जी, सिख संगत के पहले गुरु नानक देव जी ने अपने जीवन का एक लंबा समय यानी कि 14 साल 9 महीने और 13 दिन इस सुल्तानपुर लोधी में मनाया था.
Tonight, this exhibit of Pakistan to promote hate against the Indian state by showing a bomb dropped by the Indian Air Force is proof of how Pakistan cannot be trusted. Kartarpur, at best for Pakistan, is only a disguise to promote Khalistan. Let's debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will be joined by our Pakistani guests in just a minute. But my first question today is to Tariq Fateh on the hashtag #PakDon'tYouDare. Mr. Tariq Fateh, there was a strong and concerted attempt by the Pakistanis to influence some members of the Sikh community using Kartarpur to push the Khalistan card. It appears to have flopped big time, because today all of Punjab is talking about the fact that a religious occasion was attempted to be misused by the Pakistanis for a dirty political pro-terrorist agenda. Have the Pakistanis, who are going to join you in the debate in a minute, learnt their lesson? Mona Alam is on the debate. You can tell her clearly. Have they learnt their lessons, these Pakistanis?
I don't think that Pakistan knows that they recognizes a lesson to be learnt. Pakistan's existence is based on hostility towards not just India or Hindustan. It is hostile to Hindus and Sikhs and Buddhists as well. The fundamental basis of Pakistan is that Muslims cannot live in a country where non-Muslims are a majority. Unless, of course, you're visiting the United States or Canada, then the principles change. But it is not that Indian Sikh community would be influenced one way or the other. What they intend to do is for their domestic consumption, as one of Imran Khan's ministers said, that we have broken through. This is the same issue you had with Aman Ki Asha Tamasha that started on the Indian side, and you have all types of aunties visiting each other and talking about mutual culture. Yet, there was no reason for it to happen. And just because of that, if Pakistan was sincere, then there could have been swap of territory between Kartarpur, given back to the Indians, and there is territory further south, which are enclaves that serve no purpose because the river goes, there's an extension of land on the east side of the river Ravi. That could be exchanged, and that would have been a simpler solution. But imagine you made a country only for Muslims and then kept Kartarpur hostage, including Nankana Sahib, and I would insist even Lahore and Sindh. These were Indian. Sindh cannot be not India, you know, and Lahore, the capital of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So this is an extension of Pakistan's attempt to fool the left-wing liberal Indian mindset, which I suppose works in good faith, but they are very easily gullible. It's not the Sikh community. It is the mainstream Indian liberal community, people like Sidhu, for example, who I suggest should migrate to Pakistan. I don't see how he fits in over there. So their long-term target is to sow confusion within India's intelligentsia by using the Sikh community, and once they are in Kartarpur, offer them free biryanis, and then they would come back and say, oh, I went to Lahore, it was so much fun, nobody charged me a penny. People in India are innocent, really naive. They get fooled by very sharp-sighted, devious Pakistani instincts that I would say that are aimed at the destruction of the Republic of India.
You know, Mona, and I think I would compliment, first of all, I want to compliment Tariq Fateh for raising such a brilliant point in his first intervention. And this is something which is on every Indian's mind today. First of all, everyone's really happy that because of the initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the corridor to Kartarpur is opened, and thousands of Sikhs from India will be able to take this pious journey to the place where Guru Nanak lived and took his last breath. And as they go to Kartarpur, all these Sikhs will remember the sacrifice of innumerable Sikhs who have been massacred in Punjab, in Pakistan.
Pakistani Punjab.
In Pakistani Punjab, And you know, the population of Sikhs used to be about 150,000 till 2004.
You mistakenly spoke the truth.
Well, do you want to hand over your side of the Punjab to us? We'd be happy to take it back. There are 5,000 Sikhs left. There are 5,000 Sikhs left today.
No, because the massacres happened on your
side. No, there are 5,000
of
Sikhs left in
and
Pakistan today. And you know what the demand of all the Sikhs is? You know what the demand of all the Sikhs is? All Sikhs are demanding today. Ask Tejinder Pal Singh Bagga. Tejinder, aap samne aiye. All Sikhs are demanding today. Hand over the area of Kartarpur Sahib to India.
Ji. Sikh is also
Kartarpur Sahib hamara hai.
Sikh is also
Kartarpur Sahib hamara hai. Lotao. Return it back to India.
I don't think you should make this up.
Return that to India. What is truly ours?
This should not happen.
अर्नब, सबसे पहले तो मैं देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा कि देश के जितने भी सिख हैं पिछले 75 इको आ रहा है हेलो
एको नहीं आ रहा सर जी, मेरी बारी है. I've been questioned and it is my turn to answer.
नहीं, तेजिंदर की बारी है. तेजिंदर बोलिए.
What's going on?
मैं देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा कि 75 सालों से सिख जो अरदास करते थे, दिन में 5 बारी अरदास करते थे कि जिन्ना गुरुद्वारा खुरताम्या तो सिखा विछोड़िया गया है, खुले दर्शन दीदार. आज सिखों की उस अरदास को अगर पूरा करने का अगर किसी ने काम किया है तो देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया है. आज देश की जितनी भी सिख कम्युनिटी है प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की एहसानमंद है. जिस तरीके से आज एक अच्छे कॉज के लिए काम चालू किया गया था, लेकिन पाकिस्तान ने बार बार एक तरह से दिखाया है, द्रोह करने का काम किया है, पीठ में छुरी घोंपने का काम किया है. यह पहली बार नहीं हुआ है. आप देखेंगे किस तरीके से पहले पाकिस्तान ने $20 की सभी श्रद्धालुओं पे फीस लगाई, किस तरीके से उस गाने के अंदर भिंडरावाला और अन्य खालिस्तानी जो आतंकवादी थे उन लोगों की तस्वीरें लगाई. और आज जिस तरीके से फिर से पाकिस्तान जो दिखा रहा है, ये कहना चाहता हूं कि ये कुत्ते की दुम है, ये कुत्ते की दुम सीधी नहीं हो सकती है. ये बार बार पाकिस्तान ने साबित किया है.
Tejinder Pal Singh Bagga, Dr. Raja Kezer is on the debate. Sudhanshu Trivedi, ek tarah se the whole, the entire Sikh community has now got united. I just want to ask you, as you come into the debate with Raja Kaisar, what was the need for Pakistan to pull out the Khalistan card so openly? Why did they link Kartarpur Sahib, which is a religious event, a pious journey, a holy event? Why did they link that to terrorism? And what have they lost as a result? Sudhanshu Trivedi, the turn is yours.
Arnab, if somebody asks that what was the need of Pakistan of doing so, in this context, there is a famous proverb in Hindi. हिंदी की एक मशहूर कहावत है, चोर चोरी से जाए, हेरा फेरी से ना जाए. तो फितरत नहीं बदलती साहब. The problem is that Pakistan is he has become a habitual liar. He has become a habitual offender to creating any sort of opportunity to get any sort of disturbance in India. So on this auspicious occasion of 550th Prakash Parv of Guru Nanak Dev, on one side, it is a matter of utmost reverence, not only for Sikhs, but the entire Indian community. But at the same instant, Pakistan is trying to use this opportunity for their nefarious agenda. But the government is very much cautious, vigilant, and we will not allow this happen. But one more thing is very clear. भाई अगर इतनी ही दिल में आपके शिद्दत थी सिखों के लिए, तो जो you remember in undivided India, the biggest Sikh population was in which city? It was in Lahore. कहां चले गए सब? जमीन खा गया, आसमान निकल गया. और अभी भी देखिए
जवाब दीजिए राजा कैसर.
क्या सिखों के साथ हो रहा है. अभी कुछ महीने पहले ही सारी रिपोर्ट्स आई थी. ननकाना साहब के अंदर जाकर किस प्रकार से एक सिख परिवार रो रहे थे कि उनकी बच्ची को अबडक्ट कर लिया गया.
जवाब दीजिए राजा कैसर.
एक तरफ ये है और एक तरफ आप ये दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि जो पाकिस्तान के गुनाह है, पाकिस्तान की शरारत है और पाकिस्तान की सिखों के साथ जो अदावत है, वो इस ढंग की दिखावटी बातों से समाप्त नहीं होने वाली. ये बात पाकिस्तान को अच्छी तरीके से समझ लेनी चाहिए.
Raja Kaisar, why did you do this? Why did you deny entry to our advanced teams? One minute. Why did you deny entry to our advanced teams to carry out a recce? Why were you unwilling to allow the presence of consular access? Why were you using terrorists in promotional videos? Why did you bring in Khalistani Gopal Singh Chawla? Why did you do that? Why did you desecrate a holy occasion by putting a $20 taxation fee on pilgrims? Is it the jizya tax?
That much upset. Because Pakistan has amounted great goodwill. That's why you are so upset. Why are you so unhappy?
Goodwill? You charge a tax. You charge a jizya tax on every Sikh pilgrim. How dare you speak like that? Tariq Fateh is on the debate with you.
I mean, you are such a whining soul. You can't be happy about the opening of the Kartarpur corridor. What's wrong with you?
No, hand over Kartarpur.
You should cherish it.
It's not your territory.
It's a historic moment.
Return Kartarpur.
वापस करो गुरदासपुर. सब कुछ लो. इतना प्यार है सिखों से, तो give back Lahore.
There is something wrong with your myopic mentality. You Indians have gone bonkers. You need to learn that.
You too are an Indian.
You guys,
who are you? An Arab?
You guys are living with a very false consciousness.
Your name is Raja and you are not Indian?
Oh, just forget about my name.
Turkey se aaye ho.
Remain concerned to what I'm saying. Remain concerned to the argument. It's a historic opening.
Tariq Fateh.
Be concerned with the end. It's a momentum.
Dishonesty.
Why are you that much upset with this thing?
I am upset because you are devious people. The Pakistani Punjabi community is a devious people. Dishonesty is part of your psyche.
You guys are crying foul. I mean, what is wrong with you guys?
What is wrong? You take away our cities. You take away Sindh, you take away Balochistan, and you say that what is the problem?
Pakistan, we have earned it.
There's no such thing as Pakistan. Pakistan is dead. Pakistan died in 1971.
And India is about to be dead. So you guys are.
It doesn't matter. We are living for 10,000 years. We are living for 10,000 years. Long before you came on the horseback of Timur
This Hindu Rashtra,
fans of
this Fatwa and this
Aurangzeb ki aulad. Yani you came, you celebrate.
I think there's a genuine case here, G.D. Bakshi, genuine case here for returning all the land on which Kartarpur Sahib is there. And I have been speaking to many of my Sikh friends today, and they have said that true justice will be done to the Sikhs when we take back all that land. We need to break up Pakistan and unite Punjab. Is that right, Tejinder? We need to unite Punjab again.
And you could never do it.
We need to unite Punjab because the kind of violence they have wreaked on the Sikh community is unpardonable.
Reality.
My friends, we have heard you.
Khalistan.
Arnab.
Yes, please.
Arnab.
Yes, please.
Arnab, can I please come in?
Please go ahead, make your point.
Arnab, may I recount the real truth of Sikh history? The Holy Guru Granth Sahib records the worst atrocities that were committed by the so-called people, now the people of Pakistan, on the Sikh communities. The Sikh Gurus were murdered. The children of Guru Gobind Singh Ji were slaughtered. They were killed. They were incinerated in the walls. The followers of the Guru were, sawed in half. They were put into boiling oil. They were burned to death. These are the atrocities recorded in the Holy Guru Granth Sahib. The irony is, Arnab, the same people, look at the chutzpah. They today claim to be the greatest benefactors of the Sikhs. And as you have very rightly pointed out, if they are so overwhelmed by the solemnity of the occasion, if they are really so concerned, if they are really so touched, let them hand over the Kartarpur corridor to
Why
India.
don't you hand it over peacefully?
Restore it to the Sikh community. They can take some piece of land, some other enclave down south, as Tariq Fateh has suggested. Arnab, this entire Kartarpur project was a Trojan horse. Arnab, you know what the railway minister, that infamous railway minister of Pakistan, who has been 1.5 पाव के nuclear bombs brandish kar raha hai. You know what that man has said today? Oh, we have pulled a fast one on Narendra Modi. He does not know what we have done to him and how Kartarpur will help the cause of Kashmir.
Of course it will. Because the demand for unity, is growing by the minute. Every single minute, the people of Punjab are crying out for unity. We need to unite the people of Punjab on both sides. And we have a holy responsibility also to bring back Kartarpur Sahib to India. That will be our revenge, Mona. And you know what our revenge will be against? Our revenge will be against the excesses and torture of the Sikh community. The revenge will be against the forced conversion of Sikh girls. The revenge will be against the way in which you forced Sikh politicians to escape from your country. The revenge will be about not including Sikhs in your population census. You insensitive people, Mona. You insensitive people. You carry out an apartheid on your soil. In your first national census in 19 years, you excluded Sikhs from the head count. You insensitive, racist people. You racist people.
Nobody
you
did that.
communal bigots. You people excluded Sikhs from your head count. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you exclude Sikhs from the head count? How dare you? I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. Sudhanshu Trivedi, इन लोगों ने सिखों पर क्या किया है, ये मुझे बोलने की जरूरत है? Do I have to explain it to Mona?
You are selling them
Arnab,
lies.
they don't read anything. Pakistanis can't read in any language.
You are selling them lies. And it is insult.
No.
This is
Excuse me,
You have never read a book in your
You're trying
life.
to politicize a matter so sacred and so dear to them.
You are killing Sikh leaders in Pakistan.
Has no Sikh living
only
there?
so that you can put up and so that you can sell off your petty politics.
Can I tell you, was there a terrorist attack on a convoy carrying Sikhs and Hindus? Were 19 people killed only because, including the only candidate for the parliamentary elections, Avtar Singh Khalsa, and Sikh community spokesperson Iqbal Singh? Who killed Avtar Singh Khalsa? Tell me today. Tell me today, you racist communal people.
There have been Pakistani flags.
Who killed them?
There have been Pakistani flags.
Mara kisne inko?
Is this what you're so insecure about? Is this what is causing all this?
Mara
kin. Are you
मैं कह रहा हूँ करतारपुर कॉरिडोर वापस दो. Return the entire Kartarpur corridor to India. Don't you dare return it to India.
Banners.
Return it.
They have put up banners.
Or we'll respond with airstrikes now.
Thanking Imran Khan. They are thanking Prime Minister Imran Khan for this initiative, and this is happening under your nose in the Indian side of
You have no choice. You have no choice. If you don't open the gates, they will be broken open by us. You have no choice. Were you not to open the gates, we would break them open.
मोना आलम जी, आप सुनिए. अरे भाई, इमरान खान ने हमको पहले इंफॉर्मेशन दी होती तो मान लेते इमरान का कोई क्रेडिट था. ये इंफॉर्मेशन तो पहले कानाफूसी करते हुए बाजवा ने सिद्धू को दी. Why the matter first came by an unofficial source, and that to a person who is believed to be an instrument of Pakistani establishment in India.
Could not hold back his emotions.
The army general is calling the shot.
He actually
and giving it to whom? A minister who is a minister in a state in India who has nothing to do with the external affairs policy. External affairs policy is the sole prerogative of the union. यहीं से तो शक पैदा होता है कि क्यों दिया गया उनको, क्यों इंफॉर्मेशन किया गया. अरे इमरान खान क्या क्रेडिट लेंगे? बाजवा तो पहले क्रेडिट ले चुके. इससे समझ में आ जाता है हकीकत क्या. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स then came Gopal Singh Chawla episode, then came the posters of Hindra wale. So now you can very well understand. But one thing is very clear.
Cherish it as Imran Khan's credit. We don't cherish it as Bajwa's credit. We cherish it as Pakistan's credit.
And second thing, the Sikh community एक बार धोखा खा चुकी है, अब कोई धोखा नहीं खाने वाला. और पाकिस्तान को समझना चाहिए काट की हांडी बार बार नहीं चढ़ती. और एक बात समझ लीजिए, अभी हमारे पाकिस्तान के एक पार्टिसिपेंट बोल रहे थे बहुत कुछ अगेंस्ट में. अरे सुनिए ना, जो कहा तारिक फतेह ने, 2 नेशन थ्योरी 3 नेशन में बदल गई थी 71 में, और जो आपसे अलग हुआ आज उसकी क्या हैसियत है बताइए. पाकिस्तान का फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व क्या है बताइए. इट इज $8 billion. एंड बांग्लादेश, फॉरगेट अबाउट इंडिया, $35 billion. 3.5 गुना तो आपकी औकात से बढ़ के बैठा हुआ है, 4 गुना. वो जो आपसे अलग हुआ था, आबादी उसकी कम, उसकी आपसे शिक्षा उससे बेहतर, पैसा उसके पास ज्यादा, और आप बोल रहे हैं इंडिया बर्बाद होगा. अरे आप तो अलग होकर खुद बर्बादियों के अदब दास्तान लिख रहे हैं, और उसके बाद आप सोच रहे हैं करतारपुर कॉरिडोर के ऊपर आके यहाँ कश्मीर के अंदर चले जाएंगे. अरे जनाब, जो अपना है संभाल लीजिए, उसके बाद कश्मीर की बात करिएगा.
फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व से मुझे ये तो बता दीजिए.
मैं फिर कह रहा हूँ, बांग्लादेश आपसे 4 गुना ज्यादा फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व रख रहा है. इंडिया से क्या मुकाबला करेंगे आप? No. I am responding to your other participant who was trying to say that they will be able to destroy India. I said the country which has departed from them is far ahead than them. A very small country.
What foreign exchange?
No. Kartarpur corridor is a very significant thing which the Arnab has said. How come just 4 kilometers of area was not taken?
Mona,
it was a very
I'm telling you one thing. Mona, listen. Mona, I want to say something to you. Mona, I want to say something to you. I want to say something to you. Mona, I want to say something to you. Mona, listen to me.
Having so much affection for
Mona, I want to say something to you. I am saying to you and through you.
Am I wrong in quoting?
It was founded to revert or to have a struggle against the atrocities by the Mughal rulers, whom you found as hero. अरे आप तो बाबर, अकबर, जहांगीर, शाहजहां, औरंगजेब को हीरो मानते हैं, और उन्होंने सिख गुरुओं की हत्या करवाई. क्या कंपैरिजन है आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ पाकिस्तान एंड सिख?
About Akbar, Shahjahan and Mughal Azam right now, please. Get out of your Mughal Azam era. We are living
And that's
in
why I am
2019,
saying,
for God's sake.
if you want to come out, why you are not forgetting? Forget about the other things.
Check.
And that's why I am saying, come on a proper terms with India. अरे भाई, आप ही के यहाँ तो लोग कहते हैं ना. That's why I am saying, can you tell me कि पाकिस्तान में एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री क्या पढ़ाई जाती है? You do not want to come out of that. That's why you teach a history in Pakistan कि पाकिस्तान शुरू होता है मोहम्मद बिन कासिम के आने से. What Mohammed bin Qasim has to do with Pakistan?
Mona, don't get angry. Mona, don't get angry. There's a bad audio line. I'll try and fix it. But I want to warn you today, and I think GD Bakshi, we should warn these Pakistanis very clearly because if you try to indulge in your terrorist tendencies against the Sikh community, if you dare to do anything against the Sikh community, if you dare to hurt a single Sikh, you have already taken a jizya tax from the Sikhs. You are taking a jizya tax from the Sikhs, like Taimur Lane did. Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? You are trying to do what Babur did.
Absolutely.
You are trying to do what Genghis Khan did. You are behaving like the descendants of Genghis Khan. You know what you're doing. And if you behave like the descendants of Genghis Khan, let me tell you, we will respond with airstrikes. We will demolish your terror havens on the LOC. We will stop the flow of rivers into Pakistan. Let me warn you, Raja Kaisar. Let this intention be clear and hear it from GD Bakshi. We will stop the flow of water into Pakistan.
You are very well aware of that.
I am telling you, you are very well aware of what we can do.
The entire world.
GD Bakshi said, give it to them.
Please,
GD Bakshi,
don't say anything about
GD
that.
Bakshi,
We know what happened to
these
you. You know,
people have been plotting a Khalistan agenda all along. They have been only for Khalistan. I think you should give it back to them today.
You guys just happen to be
Tell them what we will do if they try to push the Khalistan agenda anymore.
Absolutely. Arnab,
yourself and for the entire nation of India.
Mona was saying that we should emerge from the time warp of the 17th century. All right. Stop screaming your head off.
You are Hajwar and Goldwalkar.
Are you stable?
We need to learn martial arts.
Are you psychologically, psychotically? I hope you haven't gone psychotic. Why don't you stop yelling? Why don't you discuss? Mona was discussing and I thought she was doing it very reasonably. She wants us to come out of the time warp in the 17th century. So let's come out and let's talk of what happened today. That infamous railway minister of yours, wo 1.5 pound ke nuclear bomb wala. You know what he has said today? He has said, they have made, you all have made a fool out of India by trying to use Khalistan to support the cause of Kashmir,
what
the
you
so-called
did to
cause that
Jarnail
you
Singh
are talking
Bhindranwala,
of,
what did you
which nobody else is interested in.
What are you doing with the Sikhs? We are well aware of that. And
Bhindranwala was a terrorist.
Why you guys are just...
Bhindranwala was a terrorist. Okay, hear me. I think we'll tell you clearly, Bhindranwala was a terrorist. We kill terrorists. No, Bhindranwala was a terrorist. We kill terrorists. Unlike you, we don't protect Osama bin Laden. You protector of terrorists. You supporter of Osama bin Laden. You Abbottabad hero.
He is charged with the murder of 4,500 Muslims in Gujarat. He is called as the butcher of Gujarat.
I think you've lost your plot now.
And he lost his life in this operation.
I think, Tajinder, you need to tell them what we'll do if they try and hurt a single Sikh. We should say it clearly to them.
Prime Minister Modi, because he is a terrorist.
You have massacred hundreds of thousands of Sikhs in...
military operations against...
You have massacred hundreds of thousands of Sikhs in Pakistan. Don't cross the line on Kartarpur.
Bhindranwala is not considered a terrorist.
Same reason.
Bhindranwala is a terrorist.
He is hailed as a martyr rather by the Sikhs.
Bhindranwala is a terrorist and you are a killer of Sikhs. You are a killer of Sikhs. You are the person who supported the forced conversion. You supported on television the forced conversion of Sikh girls. You said that it is justified for Sikh girls to be picked up and forcibly converted to Islam. You are a supporter. You supported the abduction of Sikh girls. Did you not, Mona? Did you not say it is good for Sikh girls to be abducted and forcibly converted? Did you not say that on my program?
There is no operation run by the state of Pakistan, please.
Did you not support the forcible conversion of Sikh girls? As a woman, you did that? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Against such offenders of our Sikh brothers and sisters. We do not do any sort of connivance against our minorities.
Mona, you burn your brothers. That's what you do. And if Sikhs are your brothers and sisters, the Bengalis also were your brothers and sisters. You raped 100,000 Bengali women. You raped your own
that you are
women.
talking of.
And you're sitting here defending
are
that.
the people of Pakistan.
No.
To drop your head in your hand.
Well, viewers, for the closest coverage of Kartarpur, for the closest and most detailed coverage of Kartarpur on both sides, and I need to tell you something, viewers, at the very end. This is something which is important. I want to share this with you. You can take this clip, put it on WhatsApp, make it viral. It is unfortunate that certain Indian media houses are being given VVIP treatment by the government of Pakistan. Hold it. Certain Indian media organizations are being given VVIP treatment by the government of Pakistan. We don't get a visa, not even when we want to go and cover an event that has such religious significance for our Sikh brothers and sisters. But certain Lutyens media houses are being invited by the government of Pakistan. I don't know whether they've been co-opted. I won't comment on them. But ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan, remember, is choosing to specially call in certain Indian media houses while blocking independent networks like Republic. Tell me, government of Pakistan, why do you love certain Indian media houses so much? And tell me, people of India, will you ever trust those media houses that get a red carpet welcome from the Pakistanis? I wouldn't. See you tomorrow at 9. Goodbye.